All right, let's jump into another deep dive.
Yeah.
Today, we're going to be exploring mental wellness.
Okay.
But, and this is a big but,
Mm-hmm.
we're going to be looking at it
Look at
through
that.
the lens of storytelling.
Interesting.
Yeah, so we're really going to uncover how telling stories
Okay.
can actually empower us to take control
Uh-huh.
of our mental health.
That sounds fascinating.
Yeah, and all of this is going to be through the work of author RocJane.
RocJane.
Yeah, RocJane. So, we do a lot of these deep dives on mental health.
We do. We do.
But this one's really different.
Okay.
We're going really deep with this one, like how RocJane uses her own personal stories
Okay.
to explore these like big topics in mental health
Yeah.
and to make them relatable
Yeah.
so that we can all like kind of take action.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah. And our source material for this
Right.
is actually an excerpt from a podcast episode with RocJane herself.
Oh, wow.
So we're getting like
straight from the source.
straight from the source. Yeah.
Yeah.
So who is RocJane?
I'm curious.
Well, she's a mental health advocate
Okay.
and an author,
Mm-hmm.
and she's written a ton of books,
Oh, wow.
like a whole series.
Really?
Yeah. So we've got Driving Towards Destiny, No Longer Riding in the Back Seat.
Workout.
We've got Overcoming Self-Doubt, Enhance Your Uniquenesses,
Interesting.
and we've got Mindset Matters, Unleashing Growth Through a Shift in Perspective.
Wow. Just from the title,
Yeah,
you can tell that
yeah.
she's not shying away from anything.
At all.
Yeah.
So what I think is so fascinating about her
Yeah.
is that, she doesn't come from like
Okay.
a purely clinical background.
Interesting.
Like she has all these other passions.
Oh, wow. Like what?
Yeah, so like reading, traveling,
Okay, yeah.
designing, volunteering,
Mm-hmm.
even photography.
Huh. That's really interesting.
It is, and it's like all these things kind of weave their way
Yeah.
into her writing. And I think that's what gives her
Yeah.
this really unique perspective on mental health.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's like she's taking like these everyday moments,
Mm-hmm.
these like really universal experiences,
Yeah.
and kind of creating a narrative
Okay.
around self-discovery and growth.
Yeah, and it's not just,
Right.
fluff.
Exactly.
Like she digs deep
Yeah.
into like the why
Yes.
behind our struggles.
Absolutely.
And two themes that constantly emerge in her work
Yeah.
are self-acceptance
Okay.
and setting boundaries.
Right. And I think those are two things that
Mhm.
so many of us struggle with,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
but they are cornerstones
Absolutely.
of mental wellness.
Yeah.
Have you ever struggled
Oh, all the time.
with self-doubt
Yeah.
or, felt pressured to please others?
Oh, yeah.
And you're like saying yes when you want to say no. I know I have.
It's so hard.
And RocJane really addresses this head on
That's good.
in her work. What I appreciate about RocJane
Mm-hmm.
is that she's not afraid
Okay.
to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
Like she uses these personal anecdotes
Yeah.
to illustrate her points.
Yeah.
And she does it often with like a touch of humor.
Okay.
Like, for example,
Yeah.
in her book, as is I'm Okay With Me,
Mm-hmm.
she talks about her own experience
Okay.
with people pleasing
Right.
and how learning to say no
Yeah.
was a total game changer
Oh, wow.
for her mental well-being.
That's powerful.
It is, and I think that's what makes
Yeah.
these concepts so much more accessible
Yeah.
when you hear someone's personal story.
Right. It's like, oh, I can relate to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And she's not just like
Mhm.
embrace your flaws
Yeah.
in like a superficial way.
Right.
She actually gives you steps and strategy.
Okay. So like what?
Yeah, so like in Break Free from Self-Limiting Beliefs,
Mm-hmm.
she guides readers through a process
Okay.
of identifying and challenging those negative thoughts.
Right. The ones that,
Yeah, the ones that hold us back.
yeah.
So it's not just about, feeling good.
Right.
It's about actually changing your mindset,
Totally.
which ties in perfectly
Yeah.
with her book, Mindset Matters.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I think that's what makes her work so powerful.
Yeah.
It's not just theoretical.
Mm-hmm.
It's really about empowering people
Yeah.
to actually take action and
Excellent.
create change
Yes.
in their lives.
Yeah.
So I think it's safe to say
Yeah.
that RocJane's story
Mm-hmm.
and her books
Yeah.
offer a ton of insight
Mm-hmm.
for anyone on this journey,
Yeah.
self-discovery,
Self-discovery.
or looking to just improve their mental well-being.
Absolutely.
So if you are intrigued
Okay.
and you want to explore these themes further,
Mm-hmm.
I highly recommend
Yeah.
checking out her work.
Where can we find it?
You can find her on Facebook.
Oh.
She's active on there.
Awesome.
Yeah, so here's a final thought
Okay.
for you to ponder.
Right.
If you were to write a story
Okay.
about your own mental health journey,
Mm-hmm.
what would it be?
Ooh.
What experiences would you share?
Yeah.
And what message would you want to convey?
Wow. That's deep.
It's a really powerful exercise
Yeah.
in self-reflection.
Totally.
It might even like
Mm-hmm.
spark some creativity
Yeah.
in you.
All right, I'll have to think about that one.
Me too.
Yeah.
All right, that's our deep dive for today.
That was great.
Thanks for joining us.
Of course.
We'll see you next time.
See you.
Bye.